Come and Learn with Pibby is a short video uploaded by Adult Swim, telling a twisted story of how different cartoon worlds clashed into each other, becoming corrupted by unknown forces. Pibby, Bun Bun, and her friends are busy doing their usual routine, hosting the child-friendly show, Learning with Pibby, when the unthinkable happens and their world crashes, being overtaken by an outworldly entity, consuming and corrupting the characters. Hi there, I'm R, your internet-friendly narrator. If you enjoy creepy tales, dramatic or tragic stories, you've come to the right place. You can even get involved in the process by suggesting ideas to me on Twitter. Pibby and Bun Bun, the two main mascots and hosts of an edutainment show called Learning with Pibby, which seems to be targeted for preschool children, are being broadcasted on TV as usual, having their typical upbeat persona. Soon, other characters such as the sun, an alligator, a ladybug, and a skunk are introduced, singing and dancing when suddenly a massive earthquake makes them lose their balance and stumble down to their knees. The strange earthquake even shakes the sun in the sky and scrambles the letters, with the culprit soon revealed to be a large black wave of glitch. Pibby, in shock, points out towards the glitchy wave, something she's never seen before. The characters soon scatter in fear, with Bun Bun and Pibby only making it inside a house, locking its door behind. Bun Bun, seemingly much younger than Pibby, takes comfort in Pibby's embrace and feeling safe, when shortly after, the wave doesn't show any mercy to Bun Bun, engulfing him very slowly, with Pibby trying very hard to save him, which inevitably ends in failure. Just as Pibby surrenders with the wave closing in on her, the show is cut to credits, saving Pibby just when she's about to become the wave's victim. Just as Pibby is down on her knees, shaking in defeat, she opens her eyes in confusion to where she is, when the sign of Cartoon Network shows up, glitching and breaking apart, taking Pibby into a different cartoon reality. Strangely, Pibby is still alive and not engulfed by the glitchy wave. Pibby finds herself in different cartoon realms with different drawing styles and different characters. She first meets superheroes and then quickly teleports to the Flintstones realm, where Fred gets taken by the glitchy wave. This indicates that the wave did not only take over Pibby's world, but it has infested all the realms, taking them over slowly. Unfortunately for the characters taken by the wave, they become corrupted, wearing a menacing grin on their face, being fully under the control of the parasitic glitch. Traversing across several cartoon realms, Pibby's left eye becomes injured and bleeding, which confuses Pibby to what this red fluid is, as in a realm being appropriate for children under a certain age, blood is something that is not part of it, being child-friendly. But in different cartoon realms, Pibby alongside other characters can suffer under the rules and laws of other realities. Pibby, who has made temporary alliance with two other characters from different worlds, who have not fallen victims to the glitchy wave, are hiding behind a disc from the corrupted Jake the Dog and Finn the Human from the Adventure Time cartoon. Pibby, the sidekick hero, and the villainous cat explain how they're underdogs and they are not a match against the glitchy wave, as all the heroes have been corrupted already. Nonetheless, Pibby insists that maybe they can learn to become heroes in this twisted world, as they are left with no other option. Traversing across several different cartoon worlds, such as SpongeBob and Scooby-Doo, using Acme weapons, they come to a final battle against the black glitchy wave, which has already corrupted many other characters, being accompanied by many unaffected characters such as Samurai Jack and Buttercup from Powerpuff Girls. Pibby, in midst of battle, sees the corrupted form of Bun Bun arise, which morally impacts her, but being conditioned to the new twisted apocalyptic world, she gets back up and gets back to the battle. The story revolves around a glitch as a distortion in time and space, collapsing all the cartoon worlds into each other. Pibby and Bun Bun are two close characters who host the show Learning with Pibby, which seems to be a spelling show for children, which becomes twisted, becoming taken by a black glitchy wave. The glitchy wave seems to be the main antagonist of the trailer, whose purpose is to mindlessly expand and engulf cartoon characters, traversing across different worlds, corrupting them to conduct self-serving duties. The wave on its own is not capable of fighting to what has been portrayed. Instead, it uses its pawns to do so. It acts like a parasite, taking over the worlds and mind-controlling its hosts. But something strange happens with Pibby, which expands on the story. Just as she's about to be taken by the glitch, she's saved by the end credit scene. This displays that the glitchy wave is not powerful enough to duel outside of the cartoons, and when there's credit. Strangely, Pibby is taken to the credit scene after her close friend Bun Bun is taken by the glitch, which confuses her. This depicts that something is happening than just the glitch. Something that allowed Pibby to get out of her world, somewhere that the glitch couldn't even reach. The earthquake, which caused Pibby and the other characters, including the sun in the sky and the letters shake, seems to be a break in time and space, as the letters and the sun are not bound to the ground. The break shook the letters and the sun, and everything within Pibby's world, displaying the entire world of Pibby, was affected. This break seems to be a distortion or malfunction beyond the cartoon realms, blurring the lines and barriers between them, mixing them all up together. The black glitchy wave seems to be only a byproduct of this distortion, corrupting the characters, acting like an infection due to a break in the reality. This works similarly to how skin is cut, germs and other intruders infiltrate in and cause infection. The infection is just a symptom of something more severe which needs attention, the cut or the break through the protective barrier. The wave, on the other hand, doesn't seem to be sentient and understand the situation. It acts like a parasitic infection, trying to spread and infect. That's exactly what it does. It corrupts all the cartoon characters indiscriminately from age or characteristic and makes them hostile. As it's an infection through a broken protective barrier from beyond the cartoon worlds, it doesn't behave and obey the laws of the cartoon worlds, taking anything in its way, even the most powerful entities. Being placed in different cartoon worlds with different laws and characteristics, the heroes of the story, Pibby, the villainous cat and the sidekick, can behave in accordance to those laws. Hence why Pibby is confused to why her eye is producing the red fluid after an injury. Pibby never had to deal with injuries in her own world, as it was child-friendly and didn't contain any blood or graphic images. But now, she could potentially face tragedy and even death. Several weapons the characters use are Acme laser guns or jetpacks, which are used in different cartoons such as Looney Tunes, which usually bend and break the laws of the cartoons. These weapons are used to combat and slow down the black glitchy wave, which does not obey the laws of any cartoon. Even with the Acme guns, they still fall within what's possible in the realms of cartoons, as they already existed in them, but the heroes need a new way to defeat the glitch. The only way fighting it is to adapt new techniques from beyond and possibly fixing the broken barrier, which could also mean losing the friendship they built among themselves from different cartoon realities and eventually closing the portals. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the other videos on the channel, which I hope you will like as well. You can also stay tuned for the latest videos by clicking on the subscribe button and the notification bell. It's been your host R, and as always, have a fantastic day.